Mom, just keep driving. Like,
Ancient Chinese secret.
Have you ever been having sex with a woman from behind and it's going fine, and then you come out for a second, and then you're like, oh, no, I don't want to break the momentum, so you go back in, and then you shove it right in the wrong hole, and then like she screams and passes out from pain? Has that ever happened to you?
you shove it right in the wrong hole?
Yeah, like in the incorrect hole, not the hole it was in.
No, I know.
earlier.
I know what you're saying. It's just, I didn't realize we were writing 80s rock ballads here, shoving it right in the wrong hole, baby. Sounds like something Poison would sing.
Yeah, if you're disgusted by what I just said, imagine if
you're
Axl Rose sang it.
are you asking if I've fucked hard and not like a nerd? I might have once or twice. You know, I don't know about the screaming and passing out thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I'm feeling what's going on there. Do you do that all the time? Is that Is that the old mock me closer?
No,
It's the old mock me finishing move.
It's not a Mockney finish. It's a Mockney starter. If anything.
I thought that was the spit on it. Spit.
No,
I thought it was a spit and come here.
No, that's the cradle the balls, work the shaft.
Oh, we know it, dude. You learn to fuck from watching the Rocky movies.
To people at home, I don't know if I've recapped that story to the folks at home, but infamously, Sylvester Stallone once took a young PA, a young lady who was working on a movie set, into his. I think it was on the set of the movie Driven, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a movie where you get your dick and balls sucked.
Yeah. And so he took her into his trailer, and I guess he had a hot mic, and so the whole crew heard on his mic him saying, "Cradle the balls and work the shaft."
Yeah,
and it's like a Hollywood. It's a famous Hollywood story now.
And again, you and I have speculated that is what Tropic Thunder's "Cradle the balls, work the shaft, and swallow the gravy" is from. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Now, dear viewers, dear listeners, we don't cook these things up all the time, but it has just been a fucking slow news week. So John and I had to play some off mic games, and I asked you a question 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
A mere 24 hours ago, as we were both under the hue of fluorescent lights in different hospitals.
Well, can I just briefly say the reason we're not getting into the news is like at the end of the day, you know, we're just comics, and we don't want to. We're not very political, and we don't like to give our opinions on these types of matters and divide our audience.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're taking the jelly roll
I
approach.
say that with tongue in cheek. Nah, dude, I'm fucking gonna get my guns ready. I got my practice gun right here. It's great. It's my practice gun.
So yeah, you pitched some questions at me.
Remind me what we're just doing. Oh, I'm gonna remind because I'm gonna ask you again. So it's a fact-based question because we're a science-based podcast. Now, it's a girl of your dreams, right? Physically speaking, mentally probably there as well. Like it's up there. But let's go full physical. All right. It's a 10 for you. But they have very much so a man's name, and they insist you say it during sex, like a lot. That's their thing.
And she's like the woman of my dream. Like I'm in love with her.
I don't know about that. It's a number 10 sexual attraction, right?
Okay.
You look at her and you're boing.
Yeah.
Auga. You turn into an old fucking werewolf from a 50s cartoon going,
right. Heart beats out of my chest.
Yeah. You turn into Jim Carrey from The Mask.
I look at her and she turns into like a steak with heels on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're a real foghorn for a tanker lost at sea.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think Russell would be a name. Maybe.
Okay.
What was another one? Bill. That's up there. William. Yeah. You've got to like just fuck this shit out of a William.
The question is, do I have sex with her?
Like a lot. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but
yeah,
like a long-term thing.
Maybe not. I don't know. You said I'm not in love with her, so.
Well, all right. Now you are. You were like, yeah. You know.
I am. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, this is the woman I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a girl like you.
Yeah, but
That's
her
what I'm
name
thinking.
is like Pete.
Okay.
Kind of, you know.
Honestly,
girl-
Pete's
a- A
Pete's
girl
the
named
easiest one you've done so far.
Pete.
I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at
What if
least
you had
one
to like
syllable.
really squirrel down on a Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon's
yeah,
tough.
Brandon be tough.
Brandon
A girl
is
named
tough.
I knew a girl named Kyle. That's got to be tough.
Yeah, but there's a couple.
Kyle's
Yeah.
not that bad. There's a sensual aspect to that name that a lady can pull off.
There is, but then
Yeah.
nowadays I'm just gonna picture Kyle Forsythe.
Yeah, good luck finishing on that. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm in love with her. She's the best, the greatest woman I've ever met in my life, and
yeah.
she makes my life better, and she makes me like myself more. And I
No,
picture
but
growing old
mainly
together.
she makes your wiener hard and happy.
Well, Louis, that's not.
It's not
The
love.
other part is
but-
important to the. It's not love. Then yeah, I did like once.
So their name never matters.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
fair.
I think you've made the question too easy by
Like,
saying
well,
it's not love.
if an Andrew, like you're like, I gotta fuck this Andrew. And remember, you do got to say the name a lot,
Yeah.
like a lot. Like,
And I can't say like Drew for
no,
short. I gotta say.
you could try it, but they'd probably be upset.
Or I
They'd be
can't
like,
say Andy.
They,
I gotta
yeah,
say Andrew.
no, I mean, I don't know. You're switching it up. I don't know. Maybe
And you're saying, would I have sex with her one time? Yes, of course I would. Yeah.
okay. Let's not say one time. Let's say it's got to be a year.
Okay. Huh.
And people are gonna hear some of these interactions.
Like my roommates? Like you're gonna hear it
Maybe
down the hall?
no, not me. Like Andy's into it in public, you know. So you're like in like a unisex bathroom, and people are like,
listen,
all right,
I'm objecting no matter what her name is. I just can't. You know,
all right.
I got a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
not
get
having
it.
sex in unisex bathrooms.
With a bill that really does it
especially
for you.
with a bill.
Like, yeah, Williams, like that's the good stuff.
What's awesome is like people would hear me screaming Bill the whole time.
Yeah,
And then we'd leave, and then they'd be like, "Wow, that hot woman
Yeah.
has a manly voice."
yeah. She'd be like,
Because
wow,
that guy's clearly the Bill.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like if a Sydney Sweeney clone walked out,
Yeah.
like, holy shit, that guy was lucky.
Okay, yeah, no. If it's
Yeah,
Sydney Sweeney
you know what?
and her name's if it's Sydney Sweeney and her name's Bill, yeah, I'll have sex with her
Yeah,
for a year.
that's what I was thinking. And it's like it's really a call me by your name type of thing at that point.
Yeah,
You know, you're just Timothy Chalamet-ing the shit out of Armie Hammer.
yeah.
Uh huh.
I'll take a year. I'll do 2 years of fucking Bill Sweeney.
That's her dad's name. No, I have no idea. Yeah, no idea. Good. All right. Good stuff. I wouldn't do it. Nope, not me. I'd be like, no. I'm sorry, Steven. I feel like a year's worth of life-changing blowjobs would be pretty good, but I'm set
Yeah.
on that.
Okay.
No. I don't know.
Well,
It's
we're
just
built different.
Yeah, a little thought experiment, you know? That's something. That's something they don't tell you when you join NASA. They put you in the decompression chamber and like, what did you think about this one while you're on your way to Mars?
I would. Listen, it would spark debate. I think the problem is you made the question too easy by saying I'm not in
I
love
don't know.
with her.
Maybe for you. I don't know that it's too easy, but sound off in the chat. Hey, L-Town chat.
Because I think the question of like if I'm in love with her, I think that makes it. In some ways, it makes it more difficult because then you're asking, "Am I good?" I'm like, want to commit the rest of my life to this person.
Yeah,
you know?
to a hot chick named William.
Right.
Yeah.
And a year out of my
Oh,
life,
yeah,
that's a
that's-
drop in the bucket at this
okay.
point. A year in the life, that's
Yeah,
nothing.
well, you'd be doing some hard time. That's for sure.
I just watched the. Guess what I just watched. Guess what I just watched. Literally finished it 10 minutes before we started this.
I'm gonna guess it wasn't a pornography. Could have been, but the camera angle of your laptop would suggest it wasn't porn. No, I don't know. At this point, no
Yeah,
idea.
if I started the pod and the laptop's like
just
below
porn.
me,
like this, like, hey, I'll be right there, Lou.
My boner's still in the frame, like just peeking above. Just like, hey, guess what I just watched? No, I just watched the Chevy Chase is an Asshole documentary.
Oh, right on. Turns out is an asshole.
Yeah, he is, but I also think he's kind of cool. I don't know. This has always eternally been my problem with Chevy Chase. People will tell stories about him and how much he sucks, and every time I hear those stories, I'm like, I think you're just kind of a pussy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh?
Grow up. Like, is Chevy Chase an asshole? Yes, of course he is. But I don't know. At this point, who cares? It's like he's like clearly got dementia too. But the there's the highlight of the documentary. It's really good because it's kind of all about how Chevy's complex. You know, he's pissed a lot of people off, but he's talented. And he's also sensitive and all these things. And there's one part where they bring up the Terry Sweeney incident. Terry Sweeney was the first openly gay cast member on SNL.
All right.
And when Chevy came back to host and he met Terry Sweeney, he went, "Hey, you're gay, right?" And Terry was like, "Yeah, I am. What do you want me to do for you?" And then Chevy said something like, he was like, "I have an idea for a sketch where we weigh you every week and you're losing weight every week because of AIDS." And then that like really offended Terry Sweeney. And so they bring that up to Chevy Chase. And like in the documentary, they bring it up to his face and he goes, and they go like, "Now you really upset Terry Sweeney." And he's like, "Terry Sweeney? Oh no, Terry Sweeney, very funny guy. I miss him. He's dead, right?" And they go, "No, he's not dead. He's alive." And then he's like, "Oh, okay." And they go like, "Apparently you really upset him." He's like, "Who said that? Did he tell you that?" And they're like, "No, it's written down." And he's like, "Well, what did I say?" And then they read to him a quote of what he said, the AIDS thing.
Like the
and
AIDS
then Chevy cackles at the joke on camera.
There it is.
Like he cackles hard, and then he goes like, I didn't say that. That's horrible. I would never say that."
Yeah, man. Sometimes when you get a good bit, it'll get you.
And
Get
then they
yourself
start,
with a good bit.
they're like trying to challenge him on it. They're just going like, "Well, there are multiple eyewitnesses that say you said it." And he goes like, "Well, it's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Terry Sweeney's a fucking liar, and he's lying. And I did not say that. I would never say that. But if I did say that, I'm changed now." It's really incredible.
Fucking epic, dude.
I watched that. I watched that moment. I'm like, he's still got it, dude.
Dude, that's a
just
generation
incredible.
that just grew up on gaslighting, like doing it, and they're like, "Yeah, all right," and kind of got away with it for a little bit, like a long time.
Yeah. Some
feel-
say still doing it.
Well, yeah, but I feel like gaslighting's a lot harder when everybody has an audio and video recording device on themselves right now. It's a lot harder. We're like back in the day, you just wait 3 days and you're like, "That's a gaslight clock." Like, oh, why would they lie to me? And then just keep going.
He learned from the best, dude. He's friends with Bill Clinton, apparently.
Really?
According to the documentary, he's good friends with Bill, and which a miracle.
Chevy Chase
Chevy
is?
apparently, or well, at least they're buddies. I guess they send mail back and forth.
Yikes, dude.
But
Chevy's smarter than most of them. Those emails keep fucking people, dude.
yeah, I know. He sent it by snail mail.
I don't know what's going on. It's something about emails. People who do big old crimes love sending emails, dog.
Did you
with
see
the
the
subject line of "I'm doing crime"?
I love the Elon stuff where Elon kept saying like, "Hey, can I come to your child sex party?"
Yeah,
please.
yeah. What a dork!
then-
He's been a dork forever.
And then they're all just like, "Yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe one day, Elon."
No, and
Like,
then they hit him with a, "Yeah, we're not really doing those no more."
yeah, they're like lying.
Dude, we actually kind of.
we'll let you know.
Everybody, shut up and get inside. Elon's plane's flying over the island.
Shut the fuck up.
They
Elon's
just got
outside.
pillows over preteens, and they're holding them. Go, shut up. Yeah, that's
Yeah, Elon. No, nobody's inside. It's just me and the wife. You know, we're
yeah,
just hanging
dude,
out.
it's fucking nuts, man. It's crazy, dude. What's a feller got to do to get invited to the island?
Open
Oh
question.
my
for
god, yeah,
everybody.
dude. Good God. I think it is crazy that like besides Sandy Hook, Alex Jones was really on to something, man. Like God.
Besides Sandy Hook should be the
damn.
name of the podcast.
Yeah, better than outside Sandy Hook. Truly better than inside. Anyways,
Sandy hooked on a
point
feeling.
being is, dog, for years, Alex Jones was yelling about how they were having like demon sex party cabals, and there's a global elite of demons eating children. And now I'm like, oh, fuck, he wasn't far off.
Yeah, but now he's like,
No, they got
now-
him. They got him.
Yeah, now that everything came true, he's just like, wow, you guys are crazy.
Well, no, I think if you know the house cards is about to fall, right? And I think these evil demon cycloptic folk did. Then they started recruiting the Dan Bonginos, the Cash Patels, the Joneses. They roped them in, and then instead of like compromising them with sex parties on the pedophile island, I think they're like, we will torture and kill you and your whole family medieval style. And I'm like, that sucks, dude.
Look, it's possible, but the other possibilities.
Could be fucking around, dude. Would you fuck a girl with a guy's name? I don't know, dude.
The possibilities that I think the biggest one that I think of is that Alex Jones just is and always has been full of shit. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
but
I don't
like a
think he ever-
broken clock, he nailed that one.
yeah, he did, but then it's also like he was intentionally saying stuff that did have a strain of truth to it, and that's what got people to listen to him. You know,
Well,
it's
did you ever watch that doc of him going to Bohemian Grove?
no.
Oh man, that one, like back in the day before he went like full nuts, was like it's the beginnings of like, like what are they doing out there? Because it was like global elites dressing up, burning an owl in the woods, and everybody's like, whatever, man, billionaires just blowing off some steam. And you're like, okay,
Yeah.
but like,
Well, he
what
used
are
to-
they doing?
Alex Jones used to be kind of this quirky Texan character that, like, if you lived in Texas, you knew of him.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like he used to appear in Richard Linklater movies. He's in multiple
Mm-hmm.
Richard Linklater movies because he was just sort of this guy around Texas that was like a character.
I think
and-
he's
and Linklater
still
liked
a
him.
character around Texas.
Well, yeah,
Just
but now he's
yeah.
internationally known.
Yeah, dude,
you know?
he's Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
There's a great interview when the movie Inland Empire came out in 2009. Alex Jones interviews David Lynch over the phone, and he's like, it's the most bizarre thing. It's a real case of like you know, unstoppable force meets an immovable object, sort of.
Uh-huh.
You know, where like Alex Jones is like telling David Lynch all this crazy shit about what he thinks the movie's about, and then David's like, God bless you, Alex, but no.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, no, I imagine David Lynch was like, yeah, I'm talking to a fucking bag of nuts here.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Dude, who the
But this was
fuck knows?
2009 as well. You know, this is a different time.
Yeah.
And Alex Jones at the time was like an anti-Bush guy.
Yeah, well, that post 9/11 era kind of got him into full gear. And then weapons of mass destruction, we don't talk about that anymore. God damn, WMDs used to be talked about a lot. We're not saying that anymore, but come on, guys. Come
Yeah,
on, guys.
well, they just-
Get the
There's,
band
there's always
back
new
together.
WMDs.
Yeah, I know, but now they're just like, yeah, we just need that oil. Our beats are so dry. How am
Yeah.
I going to drive my Chevy Tahoe without that sweet, sweet oil?
I think it's Trump. The latest Trump quote I saw was him saying that they're going to work on keeping houses expensive. Did you
Yeah.
did you see that?
No,
He
I
was
didn't.
like,
I missed
he
it.
was like, we want to make sure that the housing market, like that house is still like it's still hard to buy a house.
Of course.
And his reasoning was like,
Yeah.
we want people who buy houses to be people who've earned it, and that's awesome.
Dude,
I think that's such a cool thing to
there's-
just blatantly say.
There's like a sliver of original MAGA voters who are still all the way on board, and the level of mental gymnastics going on there is
Yeah.
god tier.
Well, it's all these people that there's all these people that voted for him. Like, I'm gonna, like, I just want eggs to be cheaper, and now they're like, no, yeah, I don't think I deserve
Actually,
to own
I
a
think
home
eggs
yet.
should be expensive because people need to. People should work
Yeah.
absurdly hard to buy eggs.
Yeah.
When you
Dude,
think
they're
about
just-
it, like you
there's
can't
like-
give out eggs to lazy people. Chickens made them. Okay, God made chickens, and Trump is God in my mind. making
There's
chickens.
a MAGA guy out there, like, living on his friend's couch selling blood plasma and, like, on disability, who's just like, no, he's making good points.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. You saw that one guy comment on my shit, and I just looked at I was like, nah, dude, this guy's coping so fucking hard. Like, this is insane to me, dude. I don't know, brother. Here's the thing. I don't know I don't know where you stand on the comedy Civil War, but I'm like, we're gonna have
Rogan
a
all the way, buddy.
messy regular one, dude. Yeah,
I'm a rogie.
I'm gonna fill water balloons full of LSD water. it's a slow burn on the National Guardsmen, but they're gonna be freaking out in 4 or 5 hours. Dude, I want to show up to a riot, just have one of those like giant 3-person water balloon launchers, where like 2 dumbasses hold it and the third dumbass whips a huge balloon just full of LSD water, and all the riot cops are like, ha, it's not doing nothing. And be like, yeah, but in about 15 hours you are gonna think your buddy's skin's falling off, and the only way to save it is stapling it back on.
Are there only 2 sides in the comedy wars right now?
Oh, the comedy wars?
Yeah.
No, brother. Dude, I'm gonna call it right now. It's every man for himself pretty soon here.
You think so?
Yeah, no, it's.
I'll tell you what. I'm on Team Freddie Prinz against Sam Kinison. That's the team I'm picking.
All right, we're gonna have to dig both them up. You'll be the only guy having a comedy Civil War in an L.A. Fucking cemetery. It's just
When we needed them most, they disappeared.
Yeah, for real. No, I don't know. I don't even give a shit anymore. I just see people squabbling about that. They're like, "You fucking." This seems
what is it? Do you know what side I'm on? Letterman. That's my side.
Letterman
side?
Yeah.
Letterman versus Leno. I'm taking Letterman's side.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a drifter on the road, dude. I show up to Penguins. I do my time. I move on.
Yeah, I guess I'm on the side of whoever takes me with them. So.
Oh, that's a good. See, I like that. That's loyalty to resources. I can get on board with that.
And so far, it's fucking nobody.
Yeah, dude. I'm on no one's side. No, I don't know. Unfortunately, we have allies in the mothership camp, which is wild.
Do.
Yeah.
We have more allies in the mothership camp than we probably do in any other camp.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Yeah, you and I have been like, we'll hang back. You guys, hey, you guys go scope it out. We'll hang back.
Yeah, hey, don't worry. You're doing a great job.
You guys are great. We're just waiting on our gear.
Lemaire, you run up to those front lines. We'll be right behind you.
Damn, dude. Don't put Mayor on the line like that, dude.
Mayor put himself on the
I
line.
know, but it's going to be Lemaire and Lev Fur are just going to charge the middle, stabbing through each other. Lev's getting back in fighting shape. Good for him, dude.
Is he? Is he actually
I like
shape?
weaponized depression. Yeah, Lev's trying. I think he's probably down to 1 foot long a day. Yeah, man. Hey,
no, good for him.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
No, I don't give a fuck about any of these guys. Who
I don't
cares?
give a fuck neither, dude. It's it's our time. It's our time. It's not the time of the orc. The time of the orc has come, dude. We're just gonna come out of a Portillo's just fucking too full. Just
looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Looks like punchlines are back on the menu, boys.
That's what Lev first says when he's no longer depressed. Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Damn. Something about, dude. You got me down a Jones hole, and I gotta find what I was thinking about when you brought up old Alex Jones. I was like, ooh.
You ever accidentally shove your dick into the wrong Jones hole, and then she screams and passes out?
Let me tell you, brother. When I'm fucking a gal named Alex, I go, hey, is that the wrong hole? Goes, oh, damn it. Feels so fucking good. All right, hey. Same question, but they also sound like Alex Jones, and you are in love with them.
You see, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, now we're there.
That's a difficult. I'd have to meet the special lady to tell you for sure.
It's a girl named.
It's hard to answer this question in the abstract. I'd have to know. In
No, we
person.
can stract it up then. It's Sydney Sweeney body, Alex Jones name and voice, and the perfect personality for you. Whatever the personality is that you're like, yes, this is the one.
I think I'd marry her. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Why? Well, you got an answer?
No, no, I don't. But I'm the Riddler here, pal. I'm the one asking the questions, bitch. You ain't got no questions. You can't just fucking grade school. Oh, actually, rubber bounce.
I asked a really good question. I asked if you've ever accidentally shoved your penis into the wrong hole.
I said
that's how we started the episode.
No, all right, hang on. Here's the thing.
We're both.
I ain't never
cues.
shoved nothing, pal. Why you shoving? You shouldn't be shoving. Should be a nice press.
Okay.
And at worst, an easy glide. That's always a bummer. Dude, you ever be getting ready to go to work and you're like, oh, yeah, time to punch in. And then you go, oh, yeah, I am all the way in there. And that took zero effort. She got a real caper.
It always takes effort on my part. I always gotta
suck in that gut and thrust.
I'm always digging tunnels, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Suck it in and thrust and bust.
I'm walking out onto the courtyard with the other prisoners and dropping some dirt from my pockets down my pant leg.
You'll understand why it's so funny once you see the size of the vibrator.
Can I tell you a Mouston, Wisconsin story real quick?
A mouse in Wisconsin?
Mouston, Wisconsin.
Oh,
that was
okay. I thought we were going to do a lovely
cosmopolitan
cheese
city.
Story. Like,
that's where I was performing in. By the way, you sound really quiet on my end.
You
I don't know
sound
if
really quiet on my end, dude.
Do I really?
No.
I think I made myself quieter because.
No, I think you're blasting. I'll check the levels after. We're fine. Is that better?
I mean, it's fine. I just want to make sure that I'm not overpowering
no,
you.
I'm checking the levels over here. I'll level it out later. Also,
okay.
I didn't want to be rude, but I was like, you could crank the volume up on your headphones.
I did. I cranked it all the way up.
It's all the way up?
Yeah.
They're topped out?
Yeah, they're topped out.
Damn, dude. Hang on. Let me just blast. Listeners, watch out. The speakers might get crazy. What about now? Or I don't think
you sound about the same.
I was gonna say I don't have the notes from Riverside here, but
I don't know. It's halfway through the episode. Who cares at this point?
Right.
I was gonna say I was in Mouston, Wisconsin, headlining a show at Gravity Box Brewing, and
formerly Heavy Pussy.
Formerly Heavy Pussy, as it was named, and then Zach Martina headlined there, and then they changed the name. And I was leaving. It was like 11 p.m. and I had a 3-hour drive home. And I stopped at this gas station on the way, and it was this weird kind of, to bring up Lynch again, like a Twin Peaksy kind of vibe, like this fully lit up gas station.
David Lynch, not any other kind of lynching. You're in rural America.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of lynching?
It was a bit of both. But
all right.
No, I'm at this stop, and it's just like weird, eerie. Like there's like just lights. Like it's the only lit up part in this entire town. And I stopped to fill up my car, and there's like I'm just kind of observing, and then there's this car of like 7 teenagers in it blasting that Hotel Motel Holiday Inn song, and they're all like singing along loudly to it. They run in to get snacks.
Hang on,
wait.
Like,
one of them's.
Are you serendipitously bringing up Mr. Worldwide again? Do you not know Pitbull?
Yeah, I know Pitbull.
Yeah, isn't that his song?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I think so. Yeah, but so anyway, they run inside, and there's this other car that's gassing up, right? And I'm looking at it like right across the way, and the guy gets inside of his car while he's gassing up, and then he starts his car,
No.
and I'm thinking that's weird. You're not. That's not safe. You're not supposed to do that. I'm thinking like maybe he's really warm, or he's cold. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then he starts driving, and I'm just watching him. I'm kind of standing in shock.
Shit, yeah.
And then he just drives away. yanks
Yeah,
the
fuck
fucking
yeah, dude.
gas hose out of the gas pump, and he just starts driving away, stops, opens his door, and I hear him go, "Oh shit!" And then he keeps driving, and the gas is going just spraying down on the
Oh
sidewalk.
no, it was an old school one.
Yeah,
New
yeah, and
school
I'm
ones
just-
have like the release thing that.
Yeah,
oh,
it's the old school
shit.
one with the little like the lever, where when
No,
you take
I know,
it
but
out,
the hoses, new school hoses have like connector at top, so if people drive off like that, it doesn't spew gas like a motherfucker.
it wasn't spewing, but it was just it was like blah, 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 blah. And then so this guy drives away, and I'm just watching him go like that. And then this poor old lady who's working the 11 p.m. shift at this gas station, this Sunoco or whatever, she runs out and she goes, "Oh my God, Jack, oh my God, he drove away with the hose. Oh my God, this has never happened. This has never happened before. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." And then and then he's yelling, "You got to turn the gas off." And then she runs inside, and then those 6 hotel motel kids come back outside, and then the kid in their car looks at him, and he's just like, "You guys just missed the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen." And I'm still staring, and then the lady comes back outside, and she's having a panic attack, and she goes, "Sir, did you catch the license plates?" And I'm like, "No."
No
I was
way,
like-
dude.
I just kind of stood there in shock as I saw it all happen, and then I had to take a shit. So
You go on in.
I go into the gas station. I go take a poop, and I come back out.
I would have found a second location, dude.
There was not a second location
Oh,
to this,
man.
like not nearby. So I take a
There's
poop and
just
I come back
a
out.
gas station crisis. You deuced.
Yeah, and so I come back out and I walk up to the counter and there's a cop there talking to them and he's like, "It's okay, ma'am." He's like, "We found the guy on the road. Wasn't hard to find."
Yeah, truly.
And then she's just like, "Oh God, I should call my boss. Oh God, this has never happened before." And she kept like,
Yeah.
like I felt real bad for her.
Ben Shapiro thinks she should work until she dies, but that's
Yeah, she
cruel to
should be
make
allowed
an
to retire.
elderly person have to work that shift. Also, like if that was an accident, that guy should have just like turned around and be like, "I didn't mean to do that," because like that's arguable. Like that's an accident where you can be like, "Oh fuck, I guess they like gotta pay for it," but to then leave is turning that from an
Now it's a
accident
crime.
into a crime. I'm like, that
Yeah.
sucks.
It's a hit and run.
Just levels of stupid, man.
Well, and all they had to do, they weren't busy roads, and then they had to find one car that just
Yeah.
had an entire gas hose dragging
Well,
behind
that's
it.
even dumber to like get out and be like, "Fuck," and then keep driving with it.
That was the
I mean,
funniest-
like,
that was the
dude,
funniest part.
as a criminal defense lawyer, I'd be like, clearly he's 2 shades above retarded. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know why we're letting him drive in the first place if that's what he's doing.
Yeah,
But
Your Honor, my
fuck,
client should not have been behind the wheel.
that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, oh god.
When I
It's
used to work at a-
hilarious though. That is funny.
When I was working at a hotel in East Lansing, we used to have this woman who would check in every couple weeks, and she was like clinically insane. Like she would just come to stay there sometimes. I think because she was.
Oh, I remember her well.
Have I talked to you about her?
No, but that's where
Oh.
I'd meet her.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
sneaky link.
Yeah. Look,
So she would like say stuff that didn't. At first, you'd think she was saying something that made sense, and then as you're listening, you'd be like, "Oh, this is all nonsense."
yeah,
She's
this is
just
a crazy person.
saying stuff, and then
That's my least favorite type of crazy, by the way. Inconspicuous, and then it compounds, and you go, "Fuck, you had me going for a sec that you were normal."
Well, the only reason it would have me going that she was normal is because I wasn't really listening to her.
Right,
You know,
of
it's like
course. Because their
you hear the
cadence
tone-
and tone is like kind of like
Right,
normal.
as
They're
long
like,
as-
I'm checking in. I'm gonna be meeting my friend John F. Kennedy Jr. We've been
No.
friends for a while, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, wait a second.
I remember distinctly what she said where I was like, yeah, checking in. She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we have you blocked in room 224. And then she was like, can I be on the bottom floor this time? I'm like, yeah, you can be on the bottom floor. And and I'm like changing it on the computer. I'm half listening to her, and she goes like, last time I was here, I went into the room and they were playing Stuck in the Middle or Trouble in the Middle is what she said. And I just thought I'd prefer to slide down to the lower rung rather than be in the middle.
Yep.
And then I remember she said all of that, and it was once she was done saying that, I went,
Yeah.
"Oh, she's crazy."
So fucking yep.
And there was nobody there to also hear it.
Yep.
And then, but she was like living with a caretaker, but they'd let her just drive. They'd let her just take her car and just like stay at the hotel.
Hey, having done some caretaking in my day and age, every now and again you get so fucking fed up with it. You're like, yeah, take the car for a ride. I don't give a fuck. Like, you're like, yeah. Whatever
Maybe she won't come back.
Yeah, whatever gets you away from me for 20 minutes to 24 hours.
Yeah.
But no, I remember certifiably insane folk. When I was a little kid, my mom was taking my brother and I to like go bowling, or we wanted to go bowling or something, and we rolled up to the local bowling alley, and we were like, oh, let's see if it's open, and we saw these three people walking towards their cars, and my brother, who was sitting shotgun with my mom at the time as a teenager, rolls the window down. He goes, "Hey, is the bowling alley still open?" And one of them went, "Well, I think one is, but the other two might have gotten away. But one might definitely be." And then, like, my mom couldn't quite hear, but I did, and my brother did. And my mom's like, "Well, what did he say? Is it open?" And my brother just goes, "Mom, just keep driving." And like, it was incredible. Like, we just left, didn't go in, just left that bowling alley, and just was like, "Fuck this, we're going home."
That's the thing. Those crazy people, they'll like, it's not like somebody comes in just going, "Rah!"
No,
like
yeah,
they start talking literally usually like the first 5 to 7 words are normal. You're like, that's a normal response to what I just said.
But you are right. Around 8 to 12.
Once you get to the double digits of words.
Yeah, you start hitting the end of that first sentence and you go, okay.
Right. They can't hold it together.
It's a hard fall off, dude.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a real journey. It's like that.
It enters Crazy Town exponentially fast, dude.
Yeah. It's like, I think one of them's open, but the other 2 got away.
Yeah. You're like, what? Yeah. Well, I think one, and you're like, all right, here we go. And it's like one is open. You're like, maybe they mean one lane. All right.
Yeah.
And then the other 2, you're like, well, there's definitely more than 3 lanes.
Right.
Got away, and then my brother was just like, no. And I could see him starting to roll the window up. And I remember my mom sincerely being like, what'd he say? And Bernie just being like, nah, just keep driving, Mom. Like, just keep driving, dude. Oh my God, dude. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't want to overshare, but we've been touring hospitals. The psych ward is on the top floor of this hospital I've been fucking just taking laps in, and oh boy, is it still creepy. There's no not creepy way to deal with insane people, and I mean like literally insane people. The only thing I can think of is like the old thing, it takes a village, I think applies to crazy people more than children. Because back in the day, if you had like one like blah, like it's like, all right, it took like 150 people to be like, yeah, it's crazy, Steve. We all have like 15 minutes a day with them where we're like, haha, yep. Yeah, dude. But you get them together and they start just bouncing ideas off of each other. Oh boy. And then what's even more fucked up is psychiatrists just playing God through like the punch-proof glass, being like, get a look at these crazy fuckers. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? It's dude. I don't know.
Like the ones that are just like these guys.
Yeah, these guys are fucking nuts. I should go in there and scramble the front of their brains with this stick I made. I call it a science stick, and I jam it up their nose. You're like, well, that doesn't sound great. And like, no. And then I wiggle it around until they stop acting all fucking nuts. And you go, oh, is it effective? Like, kind of. They stop doing everything at that point, but at least they're not annoying. Like, which is also wild to me.
A guy cradling a watermelon like it's a baby, and he's just like, yeah, some people here are fucking freaks.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's hilarious. But, like, unless they're criminally insane, to do lobotomies on anybody is nuts. And then if they're criminally insane, I'm like, all right, just let them be criminals and nuts.
Yeah.
But to be like, I know what we should do. Let's zap them till they shit and act normal for 3 days. And then zap them again. It's like, God damn it, dude. Also, do you know it's one of my dad's favorite street jokes about the insane asylums. It's a guy's driving by an insane asylum, and he gets a flat tire, and he's changing the tire, and it's raining and not a good day out. And as he gets the tire off, he puts the new tire on, and then he hits the hubcap, and all the fucking lug nuts go flying, and the guy's like, fuck, shit, what am I going to do? And then there's a guy in the yard in the insane asylum that's been watching him the whole time. He goes, hey, buddy, it's not that big a deal. Just take one lug nut off of all the other cars, put them on the, tighten it up on the spare, and that's enough that, on the spare that you can drive to wherever you got to go. And the guy goes, well, thanks, man. Like, I didn't expect. That's a great idea. I didn't expect that from you. He goes, yeah, listen, pal. I might be fucking nuts, but I'm not a fucking retard. And it's that's a street joke.
Yeah, that's a pretty good street joke.
It's a good street joke,
what was I heard a really good street joke. Anyway, I'll think of it later. Last night when I had my trip to the ER, and
to our listeners, Johnny and I are medically fine. People around us,
the people around us are not doing great.
Not doing great.
I mean, I'm a little under the weather, but I think that's just life. I think it's just me.
Sniffles or low?
A little, the throat, a little bit.
Oh, little throat. All right, dude.
A little throat action.
Probably because you've been having too much fun with Alex Jones.
So, I was, walking a friend through the back room of the ER to his room, and at first when we got there, I was like, "Oh, this ER is pretty quiet. It's not a lot of people here today." And then when we start walking in the back room, there's 20 stretchers just strewn about. All these guys on stretchers, just like kind of all laying in positions that you're not supposed to lay in, like just like this and shit. And then as we're walking, and I couldn't tell if they were all conscious. We're walking in the room, and one guy just across goes, "Hey, how come he gets his own room?"
Dude, I'm so glad you got to see a Chicago ER, because from my limited experience, it's like the front, like you're saying, it's like pretty chill. And then once you get through those like triage doors, it's the beginning of an apocalypse movie where you're like, what the fuck?
It's like Narnia. You didn't expect it to go that deep.
Yeah, but
you walk into the triage room, you're like, oh, it's nice and pleasant in here.
Yeah. And then you open those doors, and it is a madhouse where it's like somebody who's just kind of bleeding from like an ear.
Yeah.
Next to like a zombie that's just handcuffed to a gurney biting at people. And you're like, what the fuck is going on back here? You're like, hey, welcome to the ER, pal.
You ever seen a guy who's like a prisoner, like a guy handcuffed down in there?
Oh, yeah. 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 St. John's in Detroit. Oh. Yeah. Last couple of times, not this year, last year. And then I told you about the guy. Have I brought it up on the podcast? The dancing man when I had to go to the ER last like Christmas with my pop, and like, oh man, the only room they had open in the ER was in the psych ward. So my dad's in a psych ward room.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
tell me.
but have I brought it up on the pod? I don't know.
I don't know if you did bring it up on the pod, but you have told it to me.
I'll tell it then. I don't want to tease it and not tell it. Yeah, so, things aren't going great. It's emotional. This is like, all this tragedy was new to us last year, so we heavy emotions. And I step outside in the hallway to take a second, and like down the hall, and cinematic, John. Psych ward halls, like kind of dark, but way down the hall it was light. It was bright. And I just see this one kind of skinny little black guy just doing ballerina twirls in his gown down the hall. And he's making his way slowly up the hall. And as he's twirling, centrifugal force does what it do, and his gown is not tied down. So that gown comes up, and my guy is swinging dick, twirling around. And he would twirl and plie and dance like a pretty ballerina, and then he was going in and out of every other room on this ER psych ward. And like the doctors and nurses were so overworked they didn't give a fuck. And then I remember he was getting real fucking close to my dad's room, and I just fucking looked at him. That I was like, "Hey pal, I'm not here to fuck your vibe up, but you are not coming in this room doing your bullshit." And he just kind of smiled at me and then kept twirling down the hallway, dude. And I mean, god damn, dude. I don't know if this is going to make sense to you or any of our listeners, but he had like compounding commas here, but he had like crazy, skinny black guy hog. So it was just like a pretty sizable schlong.
Was he a black guy?
Yeah, a little skinny black guy, yeah.
Be awesome if he's a white guy with a black guy hog.
That'd be crazy. Like Black Hog or just in size?
Whatever. Black Hog down.
Black Hog down. We got a second Black Hog down. We got a second Black Hog down.
Oh, man. Dude, I've been having like a series of really bizarre dreams, and they've been getting increasingly weird. And
good.
I
That
need
means
you to come
the drugs are working. Yeah, keep eating whatever you want, buddy. Whatever you want in the pantry, keep eating it.
I think that's what I don't know what it is. It was Friday night, and I wasn't sleeping in this bed. I was sleeping in somebody else's bed.
Humble brag.
A
chick named Alex.
yeah. It was Bill Sweeney, and I had this dream that you and I swear a couple of our other friends, but I don't remember who, we were enlisting we were signing up for the police academy. We were joining the cops so that we could fight ICE. That was like our goal.
Fuck yeah! All right.
And I remember being like deep into training in the academy where I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea. I was like, I kind of miss just being like a comedian.
Well, I also want to. I don't want to shatter your dreams here, buddy, but as far as police training goes, there's no such thing as deep in the academy.
Sure, yeah, whatever.
It's a 6-month course, dude. Yeah.
We were 5 months into the academy.
All right, I guess prospectively deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, babe, 5 inches is fucking huge,
it's deep from a certain perspective, from a certain point of view.
If this was snow, it'd be enough to stop a car.
Last night I had a dream so bad that I woke up from it screaming, and it was I was in a hotel room, like a dark hotel room, with a group of guys, and I didn't recognize any of them. But there's this one like really tall Korean guy, like a giant Korean guy, like buff, and I don't know what we were all doing there. I think we were also on the Titanic. That was like a weird side note, but that's unrelated. But the Korean guy opens the door, and then this fully naked other Korean guy shows up, and he's a little smaller.
Oh, man, it sounds like the Chicago comics really initiated you, dude. I'm fucking pissed I wasn't here for the initiation.
Yeah,
dude, AJ and Max told me they were going to do it. Turns out it was Sorab the whole time, dude. Wasn't a Korean guy at all, dude. It was Sorab.
Oh, it's like Rosemary's Baby. I thought it was a dream. I was just drifting in and out of consciousness.
Yeah. Fuck, dude, he's waking up.
So the Korean guy opens the door, and this naked, gangly Korean guy is there. And
That could have been the name of the pod. Naked, gangly Koreans.
and so I'm like kind of looking. I'm like, who's this guy? Why is he naked? And nobody else in the room's reacting. They're all kind of occupied talking to each other or something. And then our Korean guy, the clothed Korean guy, starts making out with that naked Korean guy, like aggressively, like sucking face. And I'm like nudging the guy next to me. I'm like, do you see this right now? Do you see what's happening? Like, and nobody's acknowledging, and I feel like I'm going crazy. And then the naked Korean guy just starts running at me with his hog swinging around, and I'm going like, and it's genuinely terrifying. And I'm going like, nope, stay the fuck away, stay the fuck away. And then he instead runs at this other guy in the room, and this other guy in the room, I don't remember. I think it was. I don't want to say it was Nick Earl specifically, but he was Nick Earl-esque. He was like kind of chill and calm, but also like trying to like not really having it. So the naked Korean guy runs at him, and then he just knocks the naked Korean guy to the ground and starts stomping his head in like violently. And then I kind of step in and I'm like, "Whoa, dude, what got into you? You didn't need to stomp on his head." And then he's like, "Look at him, he's dead." And I look down at the naked Korean guy, who's between my legs now. I'm like standing straddling it. This is all true. I remember this like
I'm
way
sure,
too much of this.
I'm sure.
He
So
starts-
you technically made this up. I'm sure you're telling the truth.
Yes, yeah, this is a true story. And
This is
then
a true dream story.
But the end of the story is the naked Korean guy starts morphing into like a monster, like in the Thing. And he's like moving, his body's just like moving up my crotch towards my cock and balls. And I wake up grabbing my cock and balls, like trying to protect it from this naked Korean guy monster.
Brother, if
And I woke up just going, and then I realized it was fine.
If I had a dime for every time I woke up grabbing my dick and balls, protecting myself from a naked Korean, brother, man, it's truly because you've been suppressing your homosexuality and Asian side for too long.
That's probably what it is, if
Yeah.
anything.
Because the
I don't know what
clothed
else could
Korean
be.
didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But Nick Earl has been killing the gay part of you. And now that you're in Chicago, you're finally free to be gay and Korean.
Can be gay and Korean as I want.
Yeah, dude.
Gay and Korean could be the name of the podcast.
Gay and Korean.
Then
And what's funny is
come-
people are going to assume from
they're gonna
that
come up to
name
you and
that
go,
I'm
"Oh,
gay.
he's the Korean."
Yeah, they're like, oh, you must be gay. And be like,
Yeah.
actually, he's Thai.
And I'm still gay.
Yeah, and I'm gay. Asian and Asian and the F word would have been a funny one.
I do like that. I've always liked. I think I pitched this a while back, but slack jaws as a Jesse Ventura
Slack
reference.
jaws. We could do it because honestly, we got to get into old buddy butt plugs here, and also everybody, I'm gonna make the executive decision as one of the editors for the show. The name change might not happen right at episode 100. Some serious shit's going on. So
Yeah, it might happen like episode 103.
yeah, whatever. None of you
cares?
care. We're doing it for like we will change it, but it's like kind of dealing with other stuff right now. You
Yeah.
guys, if IKYKY, but no, we can. Slackjaws would be funny.
Yeah, I do like that one.
Slackjaws. Well, also, shout out Ian. He told me not only is the movie Close Personal Friends coming out, which I'm sure is going to do mediocre, there's two Milquetoast women that already started a pod called Close Personal Friends.
No.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like,
Is it called Close Personal Friends We Fucked?
nah, probably. They talk about all of it, but it's like I don't know, man. Like, I wouldn't mind having the same name as like another podcast or something like that. But I'm like, dude, kind of fuck that. We can come up with something unique
the
in our own.
Slackjaw podcast.
Slackjaws is I'm right now. I like Slackjaws more than Close Personal Friends.
Yeah.
Now, is it going to be harder to get that tattoo moved over to Slackjaws, maybe.
Sure.
But no, at this point, gang, we can have a contest for the name, and also Roach. If Roach does have a compendium of all of the names we said, I would go through that.
Yeah,
And-
but I don't know if we actually stand by any of those.
No, but it'd be funny. Read that on
would be.
air and see. I mean, Roach put in the work. I feel like that'd be at least
If you did, yeah.
it'd be fun to do. But
if
anyways,
you did, yeah.
do you want to buddy butt plugs? I can't believe
Yeah.
I gotta be the time guy on you right now. We're having so much
Buddy
fun in the
butt
back
plugs.
tonight.
I'm going to be back in Michigan this weekend. I'm doing Don't Tell Ann Arbor Friday. There's a 7 p.m. show and a 9 p.m. show. Saturday, I will be in Portland, Michigan at Wagon Wheel. It's a funny business gig.
Ooh, boy.
And
All right.
that's. Then do I have anything the week after that? I'll get around. I got some stuff in Chicago the following weekend. I'll plug it later.
We'll plug it week by week then. Yeah, I'll be in Michigan for a while, but this weekend, Friday, I'm February 6th. I'm with Zach Martinez. So long as he's not in the Epstein files anywhere, we should still be doing Sturgis, Michigan. This Friday. Saturday, I'll be hanging out at the Independent. That's about it. Hanging and banging in the old crib, and figuring out some stuff. Having said that, let's touch the mics.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Fending off some demons at the Independent Comedy Club.
Oh no, dude, that was just being horny.
I have one dummy gunner question in front of me. This is from Ian.
All right.
He said, Did you see Erica Kirk pop up in that recently unearthed CIA video? I don't believe anything online anymore, but lots of people seem to think it's real.
I did not. I think I've heard smatterings of rumors that she was a CIA asset or a Mossad asset. Because her
I'm
dad's
fully
like
on board with her being a Mossad asset, but also CIA Mossad. It's
just
all
one
one
and
and the
the
same.
same, dude. Actually,
Yeah.
no. I do like in Charlie Wilson's War, Gus Stavakados when they go to meet with the Israelis, and the Mossad guy is at lunch, and then there's agents they're surrounding him at dinner, and Congressman Wilson's like, "Hey man, chill out. They're they're on our side or whatever," and Gus goes, "Fuck that. They're not on our side." And I was like, "God damn, dude! Like, that's a guy who knows." He's like, "If it's any other intel service, fuck them. They're not on your side."
That's a noticer.
Yeah. Gus Stavakados has been noticed.
Okay.
But
so
no,
viral
I do all of it. Dude, do you want to get conspiratorial? I'll save it for the fucking Patreon, but
Yeah, let's save it. Let's get into it on the Patreon. I'm
All right.
looking up some info about it now, but yeah, I'd say that's a good jumping off point for the
well,
Patreon.
I'm just saying, dude, Dad, I'm going to talk about tugging wheeze, dude.
Well, we can do
tugging
both at
on.
the same time.
Yeah, dude, I get
We could tug wheeze while we
conspiratorially
get
hard.
conspiratorial.
Dude, soft jacking. Soft jacking to conspiracies could be the name of the pod.
Name of the podcast.
Yeah. SJ.
All right.
Well, I give the viewers at least 2 more minutes. Look at you having fun, and then the post show, you ready to clock it on out? Damn, dude. I never thought I'd have to tell you this is the fry cook next to you at the fry cook station. I'm like, buddy, we can't clock out early. The bosses are watching.
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
You got beat traffic.
So I'll say this, Ian, to officially answer your question. No, we have not seen the video, but I'm going to do a little bit of research before the Patreon, and we can get more into it there.
God damn, dude, you're about to be locked in on that for 5 minutes. That's yeah, I don't know. No, I haven't seen the fucking video either, but I don't know, man. Are we all ready to, You know what I mean, guys? Like, when I hear anybody bring up Republican or Democrat right now, I'm like, are you not watching the news right now?
Yeah.
It's Libertarian Lou talking here. Hey, everybody, tune in for Libertarian Lou News.
That'll be the podcast after I leave.
Yeah, that's not going to be
It'll
good.
be you and Dave Smith, the 2 leading libertarian comedians.
Is Dave Smith a libertarian?
Famously, he's part of the party.
Oh, wow. What an absolute moron. He voted for Trump, dude.
Yeah, well, that's libertarians are nuts.
Dumb? Yeah,
Yeah, they're
famously dumb. Yeah.
You've seen the clip of Gary Johnson at the convention,
Yeah,
right?
dude. He's
And he's like-
Azerbaijan. Like,
Yeah, and he's like the most reasonable guy there, and he's still nuts.
yeah, fucking, yeah, God damn it. All right.
Gary Johnson, come on the pod. Is he still alive? I hope
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's so fucking dumb. He'd probably be like, "Why would I masturbate to completion on your podcast?" Fucking idiot. All right, all right, everybody. We goose egged it. We'll see you. Bye.
See you on the Patreon. Bye-bye.
Patreon, bye.
Chinese.
Rocket.